Okay, hello and welcome back. I am sorry, as I say at the beginning of every video, it has just been such a long time. I will go into another video explaining later. I just happened to have a spare few minutes when I thought I'd try and get up a really quick video. These are a few zero waste, what I think are essential, but I feel that other zero wasters don't really mention them. I'd be interested to know, if you're a zero waster, what you've been doing instead. But these are a few things that I have purchased whilst on my zero waste journey as an alternative to what I was using before. So the first is a toilet brush. May seem pretty obvious, common sense, whatever, but I never used to use a toilet brush. I just didn't like them. You might think, ooh, you've got dirty toilets. I hated them because I couldn't bear the thought of something that had, whatever on it. You generally use them to get dirt off the toilet, and dirt in the toilet isn't nice. And I would think, well, this is sat here. Often they collect sort of water in the bottom and it's really yucky, and I just couldn't bear the thought of that. I have spent majority of my life looking after children, and when they're very young children, I couldn't bear the thought of them possibly getting hold of this either. So what I used to do, and what I think a lot of people in the UK do, is they buy a bottle of bleach and they squirt it around the toilet and they walk away and leave it, and they think that is going to get my toilet clean, which is fine. Of course, I no longer buy bleach. I buy the stuff you can see in the background there. When I do buy it, I buy the Ecova toilet cleaner. This doesn't work like bleach because it's not bleach, so you can't really just squirt it around the toilet and leave it to do its job. It will leave the place smelling beautiful, but I find you need to squirt it round and scrub. And that's what I do. So I went out and I bought the best I could find. So rather than the cheap plastic ones that would need replacing quite regularly, I bought a stainless steel and glass toilet brush. Well, the holder and the handle is stainless steel. And okay, the brush is plastic. And it came with a couple of spare heads for changing it. Of course, these are going to have to go into landfill, and that is such a shame. But I know people who the whole thing's plastic, and every couple of months or 6 months, whatever, they chuck the whole thing out and get a new one. And I felt this was the best alternative. And I do feel that getting a new one of these every 6 months or whatever. In fact, I've had this about a year and haven't actually changed this yet. So don't want to sound gross, but look, it isn't gross, okay? I think that's better than those bleach bottles that you're probably replacing every month, possibly. So for me, this is the alternative to bleach, giving the toilet a good old scrub. If you want to buy toilet cleaner, I like the Ecova and recommend that, but I also make my own toilet bombs, but they're all gone. This is my little sort of cube tray for making toilet bombs. They're all gone. I need to make some more, but that's even better. I'll make those, plop one in the toilet, leave it to fizz away, and then when it's finished, I'll give the toilet a scrub and a flush, and I think that is a good alternative to using your bleach. So let me move it, because who likes really looking at a toilet brush? The next is a little plunger. Now, this isn't a toilet plunger. Hello, Max. It's a sink plunger. And the reason I bought this is because our sinks or drains, in the bathrooms or the shower, can get blocked on occasions because my daughter and I have longish hair, and your hair sheds, and it can block up the drains, and then soap, scum and stuff get in there. And I used to buy, years ago, a really harsh sink unblocker, something like Drano or whatever you call them. The stuff that you pour down, it's really, really nasty stuff, and it disintegrates basically the hair and the soap scum and all the grime that's in the toilet, in the drain. Of course, I've stopped buying those a couple of years ago at least, and so the alternative is a little plunger. And you just I plunge the sink and that gunk comes up. Horrible, but it comes up, and then I will flush it down the toilet. So I'm now avoiding having to buy those really harsh chemicals that we use for unblocking our sinks and drains. So to me, this is essential. I don't need it that often, only a couple of times a year at the most, when it starts to run quite slowly. And I think it's inevitable if you've got, I've got fairly thick hair that is falling out quite rapidly because I think I'm perimenopausal. I hate to admit it, but I do, because my hair's coming out so much, and my daughter has long hair. So it's inevitable that we have that hair getting into the sinks and the drains. So there you go. Couple of bathroom essentials that I haven't heard any other zero wasters talk about. Maybe they do, and I just don't follow those ones. But I thought I'd share them with you. Thank you for watching. I plan to have a video up very soon where you can see my face and I can talk to you a little bit about the past couple of months and why you haven't seen me for so long. And I'm looking forward to that. So thank you for watching. As again, thank you also for the fact that I'm over 1,000 subscribers. That's fantastic. Never ever expected that. And I love you all and I love reading your comments. So again, thank you, and goodbye.